Hey there, innovation champions. Melissa Dinwiddie here. What if I told you that one of my most innovative breakthroughs started with me being too lazy to get out of bed? It's true. And there's a powerful lesson here for any tech leaders looking to drive consistent innovation. Picture this. I'm sitting at my desk, my art table literally 2 feet behind me. I want to create. I know I should create. The research is clear that creative activities recharge our brains and improve productivity. But the gravitational pull of my computer monitor is too strong. Emails need answering, meetings need scheduling, documents need reviewing. Sound familiar? Day after day, my creative practice took a back seat to the urgent until I had a realization that changed everything. The thing you do first is the thing that gets done. I'm going to say that again. The thing you do first is the thing that gets done. This led to an embarrassingly simple solution to my problem of not getting to my art table. What if I just started doodling in bed each morning? Now I realized I couldn't bring paintbrushes and jars of paint and canvases into bed with me for obvious reasons. That would be a disaster. But I could spend 15 minutes with a marker and a sketchbook before my feet hit the floor. It seemed almost too simple to matter. But here's where it gets interesting. Months later, into this practice, daily practice of 15 minutes a day with my marker and my sketchbook, I was working on a long time bucket list project, writing a book. This very book you see behind me, actually, The Creative Sandbox Way. And suddenly it hit me. Those pointless doodles that I'd been creating, I wasn't doing anything with them. They were just living in these sketchbooks. I was doing them really for the process because it made me feel good. But I suddenly realized that they would be perfect as illustrations for the book, like coloring book illustrations. Actually, they also grace the cover of the book, and they made perfect coloring book illustrations all through the book. You can see them. There they are, all through the book. Are these black and white illustrations that people can color in all through the book. This is how innovation often works in practice. It's not through grand initiatives or elaborate processes, but through the 3 steps of my Create the Impossible framework. First, play hard, starting small and simple. My bedbound doodling practice, it wasn't impressive. It wasn't like, the big colorful paintings that I wanted to be doing, but it was playful and it was doable. And in tech, we often think innovation requires elaborate hackathons or dedicated innovation labs. But what if it could start with something as simple as a daily 15-minute practice? Second step in my Create the Impossible framework is make crap, letting go of perfect conditions. If I had waited until I had the right setup, the perfect setup, for example, great big chunks of free time to play with paint and canvas at my art table, I would still be waiting. Instead, I worked with what I had: a marker, a sketchbook, and 15 minutes in bed. And step 3 of my Create the Impossible framework: learn fast, staying open to unexpected conditions. Hint, remind you of improv, anybody? Those doodles were not created with any purpose beyond the practice itself. I didn't make them thinking that they were going to be part of a book. I didn't make them to sell them. I made them because I needed to do something with my hands. I needed to create something. And because I was consistently creating, I had this reservoir of work to draw from when an unexpected need arose: the book. So think about your own innovation challenges. Are you waiting for the perfect conditions before starting? Are you dismissing simple solutions because they seem too basic? Are you missing opportunities because you're too focused on the end goal? Here's what I've learned. Innovation isn't about making giant leaps. It's about taking tiny steps consistently and staying open to where they might lead. And in fact, my Create the Impossible framework emerged from this exact principle. What started as personal creative practices evolved into tools that now help tech giants drive breakthrough innovation. So your challenge this week, I want you to think about, what is your equivalent of doodling in bed? What small, consistent practice could you start tomorrow morning? Maybe it's 5 minutes of free writing before opening your email, or maybe it's a quick sketch of a problem you're trying to solve. Maybe it's capturing one wild idea before your first meeting. The specific practice matters a lot less than the commitment to do it consistently before the day's urgency starts to take over. Remember, innovation isn't about making those giant leaps. It's about taking tiny steps consistently and staying open to where they might lead. And remember also, the thing you do first is the thing that gets done. So here's your mission, should you choose to accept it. Choose one small creative practice that you can do first thing tomorrow morning, before the emails, before the meetings, before the world starts making demands on your time. Because here's the thing, innovation champions: we don't need elaborate innovation processes. We need simple practices that create space for creativity to emerge. So I want to hear from you. What small practice could you start tomorrow morning? Drop your ideas in the comments below. And if you're ready to help your team discover their own breakthrough practices, click the link in the description below to book a complimentary innovation strategy session with me, and let's explore how we can help your team create the impossible. Remember, your next breakthrough innovation might be hiding in the first 15 minutes of your day. If this story sparks some ideas for you, hit the like button and subscribe to join our community of innovation champions. And don't forget to ring that notification bell so you never miss new strategies for driving innovation in your organization. Until next time, stay curious, stay playful, and keep creating the impossible. See you next time. Ciao.